Guys, welcome to Vegan Beauty Girl. Today we are going to be delving into slow beauty. We're going to be looking at what it means, why it's important, and I'll also be sharing some tips on how to work slow beauty routines and habits into your own life. First up, let's go through what slow beauty means. Slow beauty is a branch of slower living. A lot like how slow fashion opposes fast fashion, we have slow beauty as a remedy to fast beauty. Slow beauty does not mean necessarily taking more time with your skincare and beauty routines in the morning. It's more focused around taking more time for your purchases, taking more time to figure out what beauty can do for you and what products you actually need in your life. It's about being more mindful about the products that you purchase and the products you use. It's about acknowledging that the beauty industry is set up to make you overconsume and overpurchase, and knowing that that is at the expense of not only yourself but the planet, its people, and the environment as well. It's about becoming aware of your impulse purchases, and it's about becoming aware about how the industry will create insecurities for us and then exploit these insecurities that they've given us to make us buy shit that we do not need, to make us feel better about a problem that they created. Slow beauty is all about knowing that the products that you use and the purchases you make will work better for you when you take a slower approach, when you put a lot of research into the products that you buy. It's about you learning to focus on what you actually need rather than letting trends and fads kind of direct you instead. And it should all lead to you being a lot more at peace with your beauty routines and your beauty products, and noticing actual benefits to your skincare, hair care, makeup, all these routines where once you actually come in with a more mindful approach, you're going to see some great results and you'll be doing a lot better for the planet as well. So I guess you guys are also wondering, what is fast beauty and what's the issue with it? Well, there are two kind of main issues I want to go into today. One of them is sustainability. Obviously, we're in a climate crisis and it is really important to talk about the environment and understand how our beauty routines kind of take play into that. And then also we have skincare issues and other beauty issues which are actually created from this fast beauty consumerist thing we've got going on right now. So I'm going to start with the environmental issues and then we're going to move on to personal beauty issues that come out of fast beauty. Like most industries, the beauty industry is very guilty of encouraging fast-paced, unsustainable consumer habits. We're in a climate crisis and we need to act accordingly. We need to stop with all this super fast overconsumption across all industries, and that includes beauty. Similar to fast fashion, in the beauty industry we've found a big demand for constant newness and constant trends, and that sort of industry behaviour relies on a continuous loop of new product development and fast beauty product launches as well. It's all just a big mess that we could really do without. Just like the anti-fast fashion movement has asked who made my clothes, we need to be demanding greater transparency of the beauty industry, and we need to be asking about the origins of our beauty products and the ingredients used. And whilst when it comes to beauty products, a lot of us are very well versed in asking about cruelty-free certifications, there is so much more to shopping ethically in the beauty space than avoiding animal testing. We need to be asking whether those that are getting the ingredients for our beauty products are being treated fairly. Are they being paid fairly? Are they in safe working conditions? If a company is using mica, can they guarantee that there isn't child labour being used? Like, these are the questions we need to be asking. And on that last note, Refinery 29 actually have a really good mini documentary on YouTube all about mica and child labour, so I'll leave that link down below for you guys to learn more. In the anti-fast fashion movement, we definitely saw fashion brands responding to the demands to do better, but it was very much focused around the environmental stuff and using more sustainable materials rather than actually exercising transparency in their supply chain, and also making no efforts to stop the encouragement of overconsumption as well. So that's quite frustrating. Although it's great to see brands using more eco-friendly materials, it actually feels like they have made some sustainable swaps just to distract from the greater issues. And if anything, it feels like they use sustainability to encourage you to shop more. Like, if you think about the return scheme some places have, where they encourage you to return old clothes and you'll get vouchers off for new ones, it's like, just make better quality clothes. Stop making clothes go out of fashion so fast, and stop putting so many trend-led stuff in the shops. We've already kind of started to see this mimicked in the beauty industry. We've got some big brands acting like they are the epitome of sustainability just because they use plant-based ingredients and recycled plastic. And although yes, these are steps forward, they are still spending so much more energy into marketing themselves as a better brand than actually becoming a better brand. And yeah, it is great to prioritize buying plastic-free, sustainable, ethical products when possible, but the biggest issue we have is 100% the overconsumption. And whilst yes, part of it is down to the consumer. There is still this constant bombardment of new product launches and advertisements and a horrible normalization of overconsumption. So skin wise, we are going to talk about why fast beauty is just a mess for your skin. So fast beauty definitely has us always craving a new product, always getting the impression that there is this new miracle product that will solve all of our problems. It is wreaking havoc on our skin. We are using too many products and we're switching them out way too often as well. How many times have you bought a product that you don't even need? Like buying a moisturizer when your current one's not even nearly out yet. Buying a lip colour that actually doesn't quite fit into your life. How about buying a treatment hair mask that you never find the time to use? Impulse buying offers just because they're 50% off, or it's 3 for 2, or if you spend £10 more you get free shipping. I know I've definitely been guilty of this. I have bought products that I do not need just because it felt like better value for money, but it's actually always better value for money to just keep your money. Fast beauty depends on fads and trends and just the encouragement of you to spend more money. They love to make us overcomplicate our routines, which just causes us to have more problem with our skincare, and then they'll find a product that will help us with that as well, but it won't. It never does. They depend on us believing that the solutions to all of our beauty issues can be bought, and they avoid conversations about how your skincare might actually be overcomplicated, and avoid talking about how the issues with your skin might actually be that you don't know how to use your products properly. Maybe you're not drinking enough water, maybe it's diet related, maybe it's stress related, maybe it's genetics. There are so many reasons your skin can be acting out, which is actually nothing to do with products, and the solution may not be available as a product, but if they can't sell you it, they are not going to talk about it. As a beauty influencer, I have definitely felt victim to fast beauty. Though I'm grateful to be able to try out so many beauty products, I have wreaked chaos on my skin in the past because I've been in a rush to try so many products. I haven't really taken much consideration into what my skin actually needs and just trying the latest thing I've been given, and my skin was so bad because of it. But then I was at an event where they put my skin under a camera, took a look at it and gave me some advice, and I was told to simplify my beauty routine, literally strip it back to like a cleanser and a moisturizer morning, evening, and they also advised me to kind of like teeter towards fragrance free. I thought that sounded really complicated, and then they just basically told me just sniff all your products. If it has a fragrance, not great, and if it doesn't, that's good for your skin. So that was incredibly helpful and it did wonders for my skin. And then once I had sorted that out and got my baseline products right, I was able to slowly introduce serums and stuff into my skincare routine. But these products that I did introduce into my skincare, I had done a lot of research on. I introduced them one by one, slowly, and I gave them good time to try out and actually give them a chance to have an impact on my skin. And I now actually have clear skin that I thought was just never possible for me. I just feel so frustrated for all of the years that I was just throwing money at the problem and buying endless products to try and fix my skin when the issue was all the bloody products. So slow beauty is kind of all about taking that step back and then working forward with your skin and taking it slow. Understand that it's not something you'll figure out overnight, but it's not something you'll be able to solve just by throwing product upon product on top of the issue. Now on to how to take a slower approach to beauty. I know I just touched on it with that little story there, but I just want to give you guys some really good helpful tips, and I will actually be doing a sort of like slow beauty skincare routine in the next couple of weeks, so do hit subscribe if you want to see that. Okay, so the good news is that a lot of us already have a head start on slower beauty. A lot of us have spent the last year kind of just shut indoors. We have started wearing a lot less makeup, we have focused on our skincare, really worked on improving our routines, and also a lot of us have learnt to embrace our like natural hair texture. A lot of us are taking in a slower pace of life and have drastically reduce the amount of impulse purchases that we've been buying. Still there are ads all over like websites, TV, Instagram, but there's still a lot less temptation than like back in the old days when you'd be out in shops and it would just be so easy to be caught by stuff on the shelves. But yeah, slow beauty is all about understanding your needs and finding reliable products and reliable routines that work for your own beauty. So here are some top tips on getting more into slow beauty. Number one, make sure you research products before you buy them. Avoid the impulse purchases and really take your time here. Do some research, watch some reviews. There are so many beauty reviews here on YouTube. If you're buying makeup, try and find swatches. If you're looking to buy skincare, just ensure that the product is good for your skin type and learn what your skin type is. Just do as much research as possible before you make any purchases, and you'll find that you are making better purchases because of it. Another thing is that you need to give your skincare a good chance. It can take a while for you to see results of new skincare products and also of new hair care products. You have to give your products time to work for you. Just don't quickly switch and swap between products. It's just creating havoc for your skin. It's all about learning the proper practices around your beauty routines. Like, there's no point buying an expensive foundation and then not knowing the best way to apply that foundation. Similarly, for a lot of like cleansing products, you don't like wash on, wash off. you actually need to let them sit for a little while. So double check with your own cleanser how long you should be leaving it on your skin, because that is something I didn't realise, and it made a huge difference to me when I actually learned how to cleanse my skin properly. That is one reason that I used to buy cleanser after cleanser after cleanser, because none worked for me, because I didn't understand how to use a fucking cleanser. It's also about sticking to skincare that works for you. I mean, I know I'm guilty of this, but as part of my job, I do need to try quite a lot of different products and review them. But for the regular person who doesn't spend their life reviewing beauty products online, just learn to repurchase the stuff that works for you. I know how tempting it is when there is these new, amazing, overhyped products. You want to try them out, but what is the point? You already have a moisturizer that is perfect for your skin. If it's not broke, don't fix it, you know? Obviously, I'm not saying there's never a reason to swap out beauty products. Sometimes your circumstances change and you can't afford to spend as much on skincare as you used to, so that might be a reason for changing your products. Other times your skin type can evolve over the years or just between the seasons. And also maybe you are looking to swap to become more ethical with your beauty products. So maybe you're going cruelty free or vegan, or just trying to buy more fair trade and from more transparent brands. Those are good reasons to swap, but don't swap your skincare products just because something's trending, okay? That is not the reason. It's about no longer buying those beauty products that promise you the world and have never been able to deliver the flawless skin you want. It's about instead investing that money and seeing a skincare specialist who could actually help you out. I know those things can be quite out of budget for people, but maybe it's something that you are going to save up and invest in, especially when you consider how much money you've spent and wasted chasing products that don't work for you. And again, it's about appreciating that the products that you use only contribute so much to your overall beauty. A lot more is down to your diet and genetics and stress and all these other factors that can really influence your skin, your hair, just everything. Not everything can be solved by buying a product. When it comes to purchasing, I would definitely recommend avoiding brands that are fast beauty brands. These are the brands that have so many products that are always launching something new. It's impossible to keep up with, and everything is at such a low price point that it actually encourages you to be disposable of their products. It's those brands that you really want to step a bit away from and instead focus on quality. Similar to with slow fashion, it is about, instead of supporting the fast beauty brands, it's about finding those that are a lot more sustainable, those that are a lot more transparent. We're looking to buy from like Beauty B Corps and those with like the Soil Association certifications, or those that know where their ingredients come from and have some fair trade certified ingredients used in their products as well. I also think it is really beneficial to research beauty trends. So at the start of every like new season, maybe just take a look at what's going to be trending in the beauty industry, and that way when you're aware something's a trend, you don't get as caught up in it. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing this miracle ingredient everywhere, it must be really good. You'll know that it's a trend and why every brand is bringing out products based on this like one hero ingredient of the season. I do want to say not all trends are bad, just not all trends are for you. So it would be worth becoming aware of the different trends and then exploring which ones are for you and which ones aren't, instead of just getting caught up in the trend. For example, this year, beauty products that help you de-stress and sleep better are definitely gonna be on the rise. And I guess it's just a case of wondering like, do I struggle with sleep? Like for me, I don't. So as nice as it would be to get a really gorgeous little pillow spray, that's not something I need. It might be beneficial for someone else who struggles with sleeping and they might find different products which aid sleep really helpful, but for me, that's not a trend I really need to jump on because that's not something I need any help with. But if I weren't aware that we're a trend, I'd probably want in on it. Another key point of slow beauty is to choose reusables over disposables. Businesses fucking love disposable products because instead of selling you one product, they can have a returning customer. They can sell your product every month for the rest of your fucking life. Disposables where reusables are available is just so frustrating, and they're really good at marketing them for being like convenient and cleaner. They know how to sell them, but it's about like using a cloth and a balm to remove your makeup rather than makeup wipes every night. It's about using a face mask from a jar rather than a sheet mask. Maybe save them as an odd treat if you really enjoy them, but that's something disposable that you just do not need. Also, we have period products. I know a lot of the time when we talk about stuff like menstrual cups and period pants, we often talk about sustainability, but someone that switched from like tampons to menstrual cups, I really found it so liberating to not be dependent on having tampons with me. If I went out and I had my menstrual cup in me, I didn't need to have anything else on me that day. I just needed to like tip it out, clean it, put it back in. It just felt so good to know that I couldn't run out. It's also so nice to not have to spend all that money every time I needed more tampons. I am a big fan of avoiding disposables where possible in life. Another top tip is to unsubscribe from email alerts. I know I've definitely had an email alert come into my inbox for, which is like 30% off this brand. And then you click the link, you're on the brand's page, you find a product you kind of like, and you're like, okay, yeah, I could do with that. And then you add it to your basket, and then you see how much money you need for free shipping. And then you spend like another like hour on the site trying to find a product that you're like, oh, I really want this, I really need this, when you don't need anything. And then you finally build yourself up to the free shipping. You've got like £30 worth of stuff in your basket, and it's coming to your door, and it's just stuff you didn't need. And you spend all this time searching for stuff, and you spent all this money buying stuff, and you didn't even need anything before you even saw that email. Like, unsubscribe. Save yourself the stress, save yourself your time and your money. Just please unsubscribe where you can. Yeah, that's kind of it. I do want to just add that, just like with slow fashion, it can be actually pretty expensive to buy ethically all the time. And for the majority of us, it's just not feasible to buy the most ethical thing with every product. Just remember, not all beauty products are like luxuries. A lot of them are toiletries, are essentials. Due to the wealth inequality of this world, not a lot of us can afford to spend a lot of money on every essential. And unfortunately, it's not like there are charity shops full of face creams and toothpaste that are super eco-friendly. So just do what you can, do your best. But I think the one super affordable thing that we can do to combat fast beauty is buy less. The planet will thank you, your skin will thank you, just everything will be a lot better. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed learning with me what slow beauty means, and I'll be sure to do a few more videos along this tangent, so let me know if you've got like any questions, any requests, and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I just feel like slow beauty is actually a beauty trend. I'm finally like, yes, let's get on with that. I'm feeling really warm. I get kind of sweaty and nervous on camera, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much to my patrons. Without you guys, these videos aren't possible, so thank you for your support. If you also would like to support the work I do here on Vegan Beauty Girl, I do have tiers starting as low as £2 a month, so it's kind of like a magazine subscription. So if you do enjoy the content that I create, I would really appreciate that little bit of support every month. Doing the work that I do and having the ethics that I hold, it just means I turn away a lot of sponsorships, so it's really great to have the support that you guys give me. Thank you so much. Hope you have a lovely day. Until next time, bye.